Oh, whew. Wow, that was a brutal and fairly epic day. So I've come to the Rhinogydd. It's a place I've not been before, actually. I've just been to Llyn Hywel. Anyway, this is how I got on.
Hello everyone. Today's little target is Llyn Hywel in the Rhinogydd, just under Llyn Hywel. Is it Hywel or Fach? Can't remember. One of the two. Anyway, now. Never been to this location before. There's been some. It's been a bit stormy actually, and snow is now on the mountains, although not so much here. But I've come down because there's a shot that I kind of want to get, and there's a good chance of getting some late light, and maybe with a little bit of snow on the top of the mountain, it might make a pleasing photo. I've got a bit of a bad feeling because it rained heavily yesterday, and I got across a river further up. There's no obvious crossing place, and already I've had to walk through quite a bit of bog and some flooded areas where the path is flooded. So I'm thinking there's probably a lot of water still coming down off these mountains. The river's probably in spate, so I might have to possibly change my plans unless I can figure something out. But we'll see. Winds at the top where I'm going predicted to be gusting at around 50 miles an hour, and I can believe it, although it's quite pleasant where I am right now. But it should take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to get up there, and I've got some time to find some nice compositions. Ooh. I'll have to watch this coming down because it is going to drop below freezing towards the end of the day, and a lot of this is going to freeze over. So anyway, some nice light breaking through. Some nice light on the hill over there, so chances are good. Can't fly the drone today though, it is too windy. Probably it'd be okay here, but I can't see the point of carrying it when I won't be able to use it further up, so you'll have to make do with my arm. Anyway, there we go. Exciting. So I've reached the river, which is a little bit in spate, and there is no obvious crossing point. There's the stile over there. There's another one further on, and I'm sure it's probably the same up there. Yeah. Decisions. Hang on. That is deep. That is deep. Oh, rock. There's a rock. And it looks like this is where other people have crossed. The rock looks like it's safe to jump onto. There's just there's not much on the other side. The perils, the outdoors. That looks doable. Yeah. Probably doesn't look much on the video, but let's give it a go. I'm going to keep you rolling. Actually, that's not too bad. Yeah. Hey! Success! Success! Ooh, that's a bit dodgy. And yeah, you can see there's other people. Other people have come this way as well. Anyway, whew, right, good. That means we can get to our primary objective with relative ease, I think. Let's crack on. Really cold and very, very windy. I've actually just set up a shot that I wasn't really planning on. My plan is to go up onto the ridge line just up there on Cleta. But I kind of like this little stream coming down from Llyn Hywel. And the snow on the ground as well, which is quite pleasant. It's a little bit lower than I expected. So I'm using a 15mm, a Whitton 15mm on the Sony A7R3. I'm having to shoot at f16. I don't normally go for f16, anything over f11 really. But I wanted to slow this water down, and this particular lens, I can't put my flat filters on it. It only takes circular filters, and because it's such a wide field of view, you can only put one filter on really. So I've got the polarizer on just to slow the exposure down slightly, but it's not enough. And so I've had to go to f16, shooting at 1.3 seconds just to get some movement in the water down there. But the sky's lovely, and snow on Cleta here makes it quite atmospheric, and there are gaps. I can see blue sky over yonder, so hopefully I'll get something a little bit further up there. But oh man, it is really, really cold, very cold. The wind chill, I don't know, the winds are probably about 30 miles an hour sustained, 50 mile an hour gusts. Almost been blown off my feet. Not a pleasant way up when it's like that. At least it was at my back, so it was pushing me up the hill, which is quite good. But anyway, it's that cloud moved around a bit, so let's just try this shot again. Take another exposure. Actually, the light's changed very slightly, so it's 0.8 of a second. Try that. I prefer to keep my water about half a second, so I don't like it all smooth and milky. I like some dynamism in the water, but see how that comes out. One shot in the bag. Oh yeah. And you might wonder, just looking at my tripod, why it's at such a funny angle, and you'll see this quite a lot in a lot of my videos recently, and that's because I'm using this 15mm, and I kind of have to have the tripod tilted over, otherwise the legs get into the shot. So that's why it's kind of leaned over and it's not very stable. So I have to put my finger on it a lot of the time. Anyway, it's not because I can't set up a tripod, it's because I'm forced because of these legs and the ultra wide angle. Right, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh man. Okay. So I'm on the little ridge, kind of up to Cleta, overlooking Llyn Hywel, and oh my god, it is brutal. The wind is incredible. I'm really struggling. I'm trying to use the tripod, but I'm going to have to shoot handheld with stabilization, I think. And the light is really nice, but the wind is just incredible. I'm just sheltering. But I've come out. Oh, it's dropped a little bit. Oh, no such luck. A few of the gusts have pretty much knocked me clean off my feet. Try and shield that. But yeah, on a power is back there, Llyn Hywel, and then behind me is Cletha. But light has been hitting here occasionally, and I haven't managed to be in the right place when the light is hit. So I'm faced with two choices: stay here and wait for the light, or continue my route. I'm really reluctant to go back the way I came in the dark, because it's a bit of an ankle breaker. So I'm going to have to head up to Cletha, which is a bit of a dome, and then walk down the grassy side of it the long way back. But it should be a lot safer. But my god, it's so cold, so incredibly cold. Right, I might try and get some video at the top, but I think I'm best just to knock the photography on the head and get the hell out of Dodge, back to a warm car and safety. Right, see you later. Made a very amateur mistake. So got to the top of Cletha, and it was so cold and windy that I just saw a track and I just went for it. Unfortunately, that track wasn't the path, and I'm actually still on the track. It's taken me way away from the path. Thankfully, it does eventually end up in the same place. In fact, it might even be just a few hundred meters shorter. But you know, that could have been potentially catastrophic. Yeah, total amateur mistake. Just saw the track and thought that's the path, go for it. Just to get off the hill. What I should have done was, well, it was still, there was a little bit of a lull in the wind just below the summit. I should have checked my map, checked my route and bearings, and refamiliarised myself with the exit off the mountain. And I hadn't. Get your admin in order, Greg. Anyway, so yeah, heading down now. I'm probably about another hour's walk to the car. If I'd gone back the way I came up, actually, I set off a lot earlier than I thought I would be in terms of heading off the mountain. I thought I'd be up there a lot longer, but and I just got it into my head that actually I didn't want to go back the way I came. I was going to come this way, and in retrospect, again, another small error. I still had effectively an hour and a quarter of good light, and I would have been able to get down through some of the trickier bits, like over that river and stuff, while it was still light. And I'd probably only be about 20 minutes from the car, as opposed to about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half from where I am now. There we go. Anyway, I think I got some images today. I think maybe one or two for the book, one or two for the vlog, for this vlog. So hopefully I will have already showed them, or they're just about to come up. Just wanted to give actually a shout out to James Burns. We actually went out together yesterday, and I wasn't feeling it. The weather was not great. I was showing him around Snowdonia a little bit, because he hasn't, well, I think he's been many years ago, but not in recent times. And he was vlogging the whole day and doing photography. I did a little bit of photography, but I didn't do any vlogging. So a shout out to him. If he's released his video, it will appear on a little link there, or as an end card, and if not, keep an eye out for it. Anyway, right, I'm gonna enjoy this trudge back to the car. Until next time, cheerio.